Hello.
Hi, welcome to Chat with Chris and Pat.
Day 81. And today we're going to make it a really short one because we're both in the middle of projects that we're both enjoying. We're allowing ourselves to get into putting together some passion work, I guess. And I'm creating something that's going to be helping homeschoolers because, I've homeschooled all of our kids and I have a lot of experience with that. And so I'm using all of that to get into this world of homeschooling and support for homeschoolers who are also earth-based spiritual people. So that's kind of where my effort has been lately. So I'm in the midst of working on that at the moment. And then we're also working together on a passion project that he's basically spearheading.
Yeah, just rebirthing my art skills. And, it's come and gone, well, I don't know.
His skills have always been there. He's just not been using them.
I did do it for the high school, but it's just that our standard, I should be doing it more. And I honestly...
Not my standard, but it's your standard.
Oh, yeah, true. My standard. So I'm living up to my standard more. But...
and allowing yourself to really play and have fun with it.
Yeah.
And we decided that we want to create more sigils and allow ourselves to be a vessel for that type of message in the world and helping people achieve their goals and the protection and things like that sigils can provide. So that's what we're working on. I create the sigils, getting real specific, and
we work together.
Yeah.
I couldn't have, I more than likely would not have come up with the design without her. So we work together that way. I just know how to make it look real.
He's so good at it. So what happens is I create the sigil through a process of setting an intention and being very specific with the intent. So that the sigil itself, basically it becomes like this symbolic and encasing of an energy, of an intention, and it holds the vibration of that intention for the person it was created for, or, for a general situation. And so what happens is I then create the sigil and set that intention and set the energy in motion. And then it kind of expresses itself to me as to how it wants to be expressed outwardly. And so then I have this vision of sorts of how I want it to go because it's what it needs to be. So I'm going to show you mine because it's so bad. I am not an artist in any way. Like drawing stick figures is a bit too much for me. So you'll see, this was the concept this was my thing. It's like, oh, I need it to have a texture border, something like Celtic maybe. And I want it to have greenery coming down and some sticks coming up, maybe a dragonfly, some green. It needs to have some wrapped, brown, I needed it to look like it was getting anchored into this plant stuff. Right? And so that was my instruction. And in my head, it just fits. That's what the sigil wanted it to be. And so that's as best as I can do for the drawing. And so I turn it over to him and this is what he's got going on. Look at that amazing piece. Yep. So you can see it's the texture and the greenery coming down and going up. We don't have the dragonfly, but it's not done yet. But isn't that amazing? So he's so talented, and that's part of our process. So we're really having a good time.
We're a really good team with it, Yeah. During the process, I'm going one direction. She's like, no, it's not what I had in mind. So had I continued to go, it would not turn out like this did. So it's a good
and what I have in mind oftentimes, well, all the time, is this little snapshot of a vision of sorts of what it's almost like the sigil has this, okay, here's what I need. and here's what I want. And so it becomes like this entity of its own. And it's not to sound creepy, but it's an intention that sits in a vibrational reality. And so it has its own desire for that vibrational reality.
It's a manifestation tool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's what we're up to. So that's it for us today. And I don't know if you guys have little passion projects, but I know we talked about this before, but we just encourage people, particularly as you get closer to those empty nest years, don't let them slip away. Just allow yourself to go play, and, you know, hopefully it'll just inspire some curiosity or, I don't know, passion and love of life, or doing something that just feels good.
Yeah, it just feels so good.
Yeah, it does. You really get into it.
Get back at it. Make a deal. You know, maybe somebody needs your time. Just communicate. I don't know.
So that's it for us today. And happy creating if you're in a creative project like us. Ciao.
Ciao.